Yesterday, we established something pretty important that pressure is not happening to us. Rather, it's being created by us through the meaning that we assign to a moment. Well, today I wanted to dig into one of the biggest sources of that meaning that is expectations, our own and everyone else's. Because here's what I've noticed, both in my own life and in working with clients. Pressure almost always has an expectation underneath it. We feel pressure because we expect something of ourselves or because we believe someone else expects something of us, or a combination of both. And that shows up everywhere, not just in sport. Think about the pressure of a big presentation at work. Okay, where is that pressure coming from? The presentation itself is just a meeting. The pressure is coming from the expectation, our own, or maybe our bosses, that we need to perform at a certain level, that we need to be seen as competent and prepared and valuable. Think about the pressure of parenting, the expectation that we should be patient all the time, that we should have all the right answers, that we should somehow be doing it better than we are. Think about the pressure of finances, the expectation maybe we get from our culture or family or social media about what we should have, where we should be, what our life should look like by now. And then in competition, the expectation of the result we feel we need to justify the time and money we've invested. The expectation of performing as well as we did the last time. The expectation we imagine our family has as they watch from the stands. Well, here's the thing about expectations. Most of the pressure we feel from others' expectations is pressure we are creating ourselves. We are imagining what they expect. We are assigning meaning to their presence or their opinions, and then responding to that imagined expectation as though it is real. You remember FUPO. We've talked about this, fear of other people's opinions. It's one of the most common and the most costly sources of pressure there is. And it's almost always based on assumptions rather than facts. Now, our own expectations are a little different and worth looking at. High expectations of ourselves can be incredibly motivating. They reflect how much we care. They push us to prepare thoroughly and show up fully. That kind of expectation is healthy. But when our expectations become rigid, when they leave no room for a bad day, an off run, an imperfect performance, well, they stop being motivational and start being suffocating. The expectation becomes the pressure, and the pressure becomes the problem. So here's the question for us today. Where is the pressure in our lives coming from right now? Is there an expectation behind it, our own or someone else's? And maybe can we examine that just a little bit more honestly? Because often when we look closely at the expectation, we realize it was never as fixed or as certain as the pressure we built around it. So tomorrow, I want to share a perspective on pressure that completely changed how I relate to it. So make sure to come back.